DOXXES, I see you. Welcome to my channel.
Laws of the United States represents a fair use of copyrighted content. Section 107 U.S. Copyright Act.
Hey, yo! Welcome back. Thank you, Krishan Rock. You are just like the crack rocks out in Baltimore, giving us a little bit of money that we can run up in the streets, these YouTube streets. She gave us another video topic, and it doesn't look like she's over this Playboy Max situation. Right here, she tagged somebody that commented one of her stands, basically saying they keep on playing. You have to reach out to your own peoples, artists, rappers, actors, YouTubers, network and build your own stream. They're using you for views and simultaneously trying to shun you. Make whoever you want, you come on to where you control it. Praying for you. Facts. They all goofy and it's F y'all. Weird as F. Now, Krishan, go and turn on my AC. It's nice and chilly in here. I want you guys to be able to hear me. Now, here's the thing. Krishan, you are the new blood in the game. You are not just going to come waltz in here and just because off of your old clout, you're going to be able to stream with the top streamers. It does not work like that. Now, ladies, I really appreciate the new female followers and male followers, but primarily the female followers because they follow Krishan. So what I will include is if Krishan Rock is paying for the high price trainer, you will not have to. I will include Krishan Rock's workout videos within this video. 15 seconds.
Breathe!
Stop. Within this video, I will include her workout plan, and if you jot it down, you guys can do the same thing too, because one thing about Rock is she does work hard. When she is forced to work, she does work hard. She's kind of let herself go, but she doesn't look bad at all. But if she's going to pay for the high price trainer, then you guys should be able to get it for free. So I will include her workout plan. And if you follow this, this will get you shredded. This does hit all the main muscle groups. This will hit your cardio. And if you mimic this, you will see results if you push yourself to failure. The goal, ladies and gentlemen, is when you do these exercises, if it's to 30 seconds, at 28, 29, 30, you're literally doing full exertion exercises. And then you actually, when you drop the rope, you literally have nothing left because you want to get into that lactic acid threshold area. And that's how you break through plateaus and you actually make gains and you actually burn fat and you actually start to chisel out that frame. So that's the only, off of a side tangent, that's the only advice I'll give you guys is go as hard as your body can physically push. If it's an intensity level factor 1 through 10, you want, if you're doing 30-second intervals and you have maybe a minute or 2-minute rest, you want to push to about 8 to 9 on the Richter scale, the intensity scale, because you know you have a 1.5 minute break without popping something, and that's how you will break through a plateau. Let's continue. Yeah, so the rest of this workout video, these workout clips, I'm going to save for the end of the video. We're going to put it at the end of the video, and then we are going to proceed with why we're here. Man, this is me right here. Yeah, that clap of the hands is me rubbing my hands together like Birdman. I don't have fancy editors. Like, I don't know if Gossip with Ruby K, I don't know if she's got the fancy editors to, you know, add in all that pizzazz. I personally add in what I can, and then I try to get right to the topic at hand. Okay, let's get into the drama. Let's get into why we're here. It's to see what Krishan was really saying and to get into the drama. Let's go. Okay, we're seconds away from getting to the Playboy Max situation, but I think that's why you guys are here, because we discussed the nuance, the little intricacies of what she's really doing, who's advising her. And so I am going to dive into these little intricacies because I think it's important. There's nobody advising her, so I want you to watch what she does, watch what she did pre-workout, And then you will understand that literally there's no one guiding her. There's nobody there to walk her through the process. Look what she did pre-workout to herself. Look
You
what
know
she
the
took.
problem I'm facing right now? So my allergies start messing up. I took 2 Benadryls. And I'm starting to feel, you know, sleepy. I don't think that's a good combination for workout. I'm gonna still try to get it finished. I'm gonna still try to finish. Not try, I ain't more to finish. Y'all just gonna have to see it on my time. Usually I don't lay on my back, but I got a little light. I did eat, but maybe I'm dehydrated. No, it's the Benadryl. Child, I swear my nose caps. Bro, I hate when I can't freaking breathe on my nose. And that's the only thing. I tried Claritin, right?
I'm Rock's trainer. I'm probably going to see this thing through because like I told you initially, she's paying a lot of money for this trainer. So he's probably there for the clout. He's going to put her through a workout. But I'm asking her, wait, what'd you take pre-workout? You took Benadryl. Oh, come on, man. It's not the fact that your sinuses and your allergies are kicking up. Rock, you're out of shape. Plain and simple. I'm a personal trainer myself. Rock, you're out of shape. Plain and simple. Now, this isn't body shaming. I want you to know that she still, for her age, looks great, you know? But let's flash back maybe 3-4 years ago. It's not even that long ago, 3-4 years ago. And I'm going to show you Rock's physique. Okay, look at how much difference there is. Now, I'm out of high school, probably double the amount of time Rock has been out of school, maybe longer than that. And there hasn't been this much of a change in my physique from when I was in high school till now, as Rock is from then until now. Now, obviously, I'm a man and I haven't had a child, so that skews the results, okay? But understand that the physique is totally changed. And if we go through this slide and this collage, I'm going to show you the best Krishan Rock picture that I've ever seen. She was a gosh darn snack. Like, oh, wow, here we go. So here we see that the frame was just built different. Obviously, you're in a collegiate track program looking like a full-on snack. Rock, stop playing. And then we go to the finale. The best picture of Krishan Rock known to man. If Blueface never touched her, tampered with her, who knows? You know, if the clout was never there, who knows? Because remember these days, Rock, you're over here now doing workouts.
Hold up. You put my chain on.
Really? Let's freeze frame. Let's freeze frame right there. She just put a $50,000 chain into her, tucked it into her shirt. She's wearing a Brigette's bracelet. Like, come on, Rock. You've lost who you were and who you, like, what you're doing this for. You're not, why do you have a 50,000? Why do you got 100,000 on your neck right now? That's not really the focus, but okay. You know, it's her life and her, you know, but this shows that she's blinded by the notoriety, the fame, and the name, Krishan Rock.
I gave it an hour to kick in, then I took that Benadryl. My sneezing immediately went away, but now I'm suffering the repercussions of being tired while working out. So I'm gonna try to go get an energy drink. I hate energy drinks. Maybe I need a pre-workout. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me check back. Cool. I just pulled over on the side of the road because
Now, why are you here on the channel I See You? It's for the nuance. I have a question to propose to all of the fans and all of the trolls and all of the haters and all of the lovers and all of the ones that are neutral and really don't care. Is this all a facade? Because when she's tired, is the whole Krishan Rock, ideology, is it all a facade? Is it not even real? Because when she's tired, this is how she sounds.
Let me check back. Maybe I need a pre-workout.
When she's tired, this is her. Because I showed you the track pictures, right? She grew up with a white family, a white background, a white, like everything was a very traditional upbringing. Her mom wasn't there. Where was the ghetto speak then? Like, I'm sorry, not even really ghetto, but just the, popping the gums. Like, where was all that? Like, all the, like the Baltimore accent. Like, you don't have that here. You're just a...
Maybe I need a pre-workout.
That's more Valley Girl. But then when we come here, where is this? Who is this?
I just pulled over on the side of the road because
I don't know if this is the real Rock. I don't buy it.
I just pulled over on the side of the road.
They sound like two completely different people. Watch this.
Give me a few drinks. Maybe I need a pre-workout.
This is the real Rock, guys. This is the real Rock. So when we go into this Playboy Max pop-off session or whatever, understand that this is all an act too. So not only is she acting and performing, I don't really feel like she has that in her. I mean, she went to college, went on a track, not scholarship, but she ran some decent numbers. She wasn't around all that. Didn't get in trouble. Grew up with a white family. The man is in politics, and he's a white gentleman that's got a lot of money. So where did you get all the lingo in the speech? Because you left Baltimore and you went right out to Cali. So you weren't there long. You didn't have time to get corrupted, really, did you? Until after the fact, and then you had to come in. Ronnie.
Cool. I just pulled over on the side of the road because I followed Playboy Max probably last night or something. He followed me. I got backlash. Look, check this out. I got backlash from my family. I got 12 siblings, 4 brothers and 7 sisters. I got Bloods. I got Crips. I got family. I got friends. I got people that love me, bro. They checking me like, what you want, Krishan? Why you following him back and he just set you up? You only advocated for her side. You didn't even want to advocate for me at all. I was welcome. I was invited. Yes, I hit you up, but you straight hit me up back to back. Like 8 different messages, bro. Pull up now. I'm on my way. I came out of pocket. Thousands of dollars for a team, a camera crew, a backpack to stream on Kick and Twitch. Bro.
I think it's very important to stop at the immediate moment that we see the play by Krishan Rock. This is her engaging her supporters, her team, in a gaslighting tactic to gain sympathy for the prior transgressions that she has been at fault for and accustomed to.
I came out of pocket. Thousands of dollars for a team, a camera crew, a backpack to stream on Kick and Twitch.
This is embarrassing. I want to highlight the gaslight. This is a textbook gaslighting tactic by Krishan Rock. You were gonna stream on Kick and Twitch anyway. Twitch already booted you out. They weren't gonna offer you no bread because you kept getting banned on Twitch. So you were gonna go over to Kick anyway. So what? So you're blaming this Max gentleman for having to buy all that equipment? No, you were already planning on streaming. So now she wants to gain sympathy points. Like, oh, I spent thousands. You were gonna stream already. Stop this. We know Krishan Rock to stole first. Ask questions later. Ask James. He's missing a partial tooth. He's missing a tooth like Rock. Ask the woman on the runway. Yeah, this woman here. This is also part of nuance. Is Krishan Rock left-handed? That's crazy. That explains a lot, that she is left-handed. She stole off with the left. So that also makes her very unpredictable. When people think that you're coming up from the right-hand side and you stole off from the left, it really catches a lot of people off guard. So guys, beware of lefties. We're very dangerous. And I think it's funny. Look at this. Black Tea Blog. You ever hear this little soundbite before? Black Tea Blog. Come up with your own soundbite. Are you really trying to take the TMZ soundbite and make it yours? There's a bunch of different soundbites out there. You don't have to take TMZ, Black Tea Blog. I know they're similar, but do something like da-da-doo or ba-da-da. I don't know. Those are just two I made up, but it's giving. I don't know what it's giving because it's actually portraying is the correct word. So if you say it's giving, it's actually portraying because it's our outlook of the situation. We don't even know what they're telling us unless they tell us. That's just a little tidbit of information for you.
Krishan has the pink tracksuit on. I don't know, the bitch with the other pants, she was in front of us. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. Stay here, you better not move. This bitch is on drugs. She's about to kill this bitch. And that's the picture. Who is this girl with her titties out?
Oh no.
She can't. This girl is like a man. She looks like she's crying.
Yeah, so y'all see it and heard it there first. I mean, I wanted to see how much clout Krishan Rock has in the TMZ realm, and the highest clip with the highest views was basically her dragging two females, and Blueface just walked to the car. He didn't even care. He just walked to the car, didn't even care, let her get her hair pulled out, and then drag two hoes, and then, I'm sorry, ladies, drag two women. And what happened was he just said, all right, well, handle it. It didn't matter if Krishan got her face clawed off. He's like, I'll meet you in the car. So he really don't care as long as he's getting his crab spot paid for, he's getting his rocks off, and then he can have other side females. That's not what a high value man does. A high value man can actually stay with one woman and treat her with respect. I gotta put that out there. Like, Blueface is kind of cornball, but as long as she's chipping off that 14 million and getting that balance paid down, he will deal with all this. And he will get her out of this jam. I promise you, he will. This is why people are scared of you, Rock.
Black Boy Max.
Did y'all catch that? I don't know if you guys caught that. But as we go through the Snapchats and you actually watch it in real time, okay, if you watch her Snapchat story throughout, you see these little cuts, and then basically Snapchat is paying Krishan to advertise throughout all this drama, right? And she gets paid for it. Well, what you just saw was her actually putting her own advertisement in there and sowing a seed. She got that blueprint from the pastor in the church. I just watched a documentary on Kenneth Copeland, and this is the exact Kenneth Copeland blueprint, where sowing a seed is basically, you're basically paying Krishan and you're paying it forward to her, and basically that tithe is you're going to get monetary gain in return. She's basically using the church's blueprint to get paid into tithe, and people are tithing to Krishan. That's why she uses the church to get more money funneled back to her, Kenneth Copeland blueprint. And it's sickening that she just literally put a Cash App ad in her own Snapchat, which already has ads. This is crazy.
Mentioned her on the Jason Lee show, and she is making it publicly known that she's very excited to collaborate with him. She'd like to do a song with him. She wants everyone to share this clip. So guys, check this out.
Are you going to collab with Kirk Franklin?
Yes. If he allow Kirk Franklin, clip this shot and tag him for me. Kirk Franklin, I seen your Jason Lee interview. WWW. I love how you handled yourself. And man, I love you, brother. And thank you for saying you would do it. So can we make it happen?
It's not working.
All right, this is a little testimony, Kirk.
Okay, I'm over that. That's the fourth time she's mispronounced Oh Buddy's name. It's Kirk Franklin, not Kurt Franken. Kirk Franken. Kirk Franklin. Kurt Franklin. It's Kirk Franklin, Krishan. So as much as she cares or even knows who this guy is, this guy was a staple and a legend back when we were kids. You know, the yelling, the screaming, and all that, that's came from Kirk Franklin. If anybody knows, that's like our demographic, guys. I'm not even gonna lie, this hits home right here because I believe my mom, when I was like 6 or 7 years old, maybe 8 years old, for my baptism anniversary, I got a Kirk Franklin CD. My mom bought me a Kirk Franklin full LP CD, and it had just all the bells and whistles, all the yelling, all the screaming, and some really good songs. So I don't want her to do this. Please understand what she's doing here, guys. It's blatant manipulation using Christ and the church. Do not misconstrue what she's trying to do here. This is all a money play because she sees these big pastors and how they're driving Maseratis, they're driving Benzes, they're driving M5 BMWs. It's for a reason. It's because they're manipulating the word of the Lord in order to fatten their pockets. And Krishan will play into this, sowing the seed, guys. I hope you guys got that. Let's sow that seed because she wants your money.
That's crazy, bro. That's not a good look. You was cool when you was just doing the music joint with Will Smith and all
Okay, bro, it's time to go ghost mode. Starting
all that other stuff, you feel me?
Yeah, I left that one in there, guys, because it's like every 2 slides. Let me remind you, this is not the real Krishan. She's forcing this. This is not the real Krishan. Guys, this is the real Krishan. Right here.
Maybe I need a pre-workout.
Just so you guys know, this is the real Krishan. So I hope you guys can differentiate this facade, Baltimore facade. She's not really like that because she had shooters do what needed to be done with Ronnie. She didn't even pull the trigger, but it's no coincidence that he was there for the paternity and got smacked right in front of his grandma's house. Nobody's doing it right there, okay? Other than somebody, and he was in the car. So he felt comfortable right out in front of his granny spot. Nobody's doing it right there. They're going to do it somewhere else, and it's not going to be that type of, if it is a street beef. You're going to do it in the street. You're not going to do it right there at his grandma house. You're just not going to do that. Okay? That's where he felt comfortable, and that's where she felt comfortable making it happen. Because she knew his schedule. She knew where he would be.
Not this messy setup stuff, bro. Why everybody making it a trend to, like, play with me in my face for clicks, bro? Everybody, bro. You couldn't think of a better idea for me? Why didn't you just let me be on the show, have a fair shot? Like you told me you was gonna have me do.
Krishan Rock Sr.? Maybe because you might do this.
Hey, come here, bro. What are you like? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? What are you doing that for? Camera down. Why would you do that? Then how did Wendy know I was there? Y'all had me come through the back. This nigga had me come through the back, y'all. Nobody seen my face, bro. That was story produced, bro. Only Black Boy Max knew I was coming. I pulled up with my homeboy Roy.
Aw, isn't Krishan so cute when she thinks? Look at this. I love when she thinks.
I pulled up with my homeboy Roy.
I hope y'all got a laugh with me. Krishan, we're not laughing at your expense. We're just laughing because you put everything on the internet, okay? We can get a little chuckle out of that, can't we? Can't we, guys?
And my crew. All of us was devastated and disgusted. You know why? We drove 3 hours. We came out of pocket for gas. We came out of pocket for like what? But I don't like how I'm getting all this backlash for following you back, bro, and I didn't even address you correctly. Yeah, I'm addressing you on Snapchat. You know why? I make over 7 figures. You probably make over 7 figures on that weak Twitch you got, bro. Yeah, I called it weak, bro. You have to set me up to be weak like that? It's crazy work, bro.
Krishan Rock, you should have listened to Voodoo Doll Reacts. You should listen and watch YouTube. You might learn a few things. You might gain a few gems. Take a look at this brilliant commentary.
And she basically blamed Blueface by saying that he had kept her inside, wouldn't let her out to do anything, but now she's realizing that she was wrong and she should come out and get back to the money. So Krishan began to go live almost every other day, really every day, and she's going live talking about how Blueface is trying to smear her name, speaking lies about Junior and his progress and milestones. She's blaming everything on everybody. She's even going as far to saying that when she gets back outside, Krishan thought she was gonna go right back where she left off. But she didn't understand stardom, fame, and this new word clout and how fickle it is. You see, the way things work now are everything is run by algorithms. Everything is digital. And algorithms only work on what it can grab. And Krishan had fell out of the algorithm for about a year, maybe. She literally was not viral for anything. But Krishan took none of this into consideration because she was, in my opinion, living off the high that she had before. And she really didn't understand how fickle-minded the people are and how basically, yeah, you'll grab a fan base and they'll follow you wherever you go. But the internet and the algorithm move so fast that falling out of the algorithm for a whole year or at least maybe close to it could be detrimental to where you couldn't come back. So the fact that she's been able to go viral is still a good thing. That basically means that there's a chance that Krishan could give.
Who watched this 1 hour just brilliant video by Voodoo Doll Reacts? Voodoo Doll. Honestly, this is great commentary. Great commentary. So basically, she goes on to say that what Krishan needs to do, and this was yesterday, right? What Krishan needs to do, honestly, if you are a social media influencer or a streamer, you should watch YouTube and watch our videos because we're dropping you so many gems. So when I saw this, I'm like, this is awesome commentary. Like, she hits it nail on the head. Basically, you need to kiss up to these people because just like corporate America, if your boss is the boss of the bosses and that boss is cool with the upper boss and the CEO, well, why would you want to spit on his shoes or her shoes? Okay, you can't. You have to play nice because this streamer university and streamer world is almost like corporate America. It is. Aiden Ross at the top, Kai, Speed, they are all the puppet masters. And if you piss any of these people off, well, guess what? You're not going to be able to stream. Okay, so if Krishan would have just watched Voodoo Doll's 1 hour brilliant video, she could have got a gem and said, oh, you know what? I need to clean up my image. I actually need to apologize to this person. No, she comes on today and does the complete opposite. And what did she do? She took advice once again from her family members that have no regard for what is in her best interest. Yeah, she thought this was a flex. Those same family members.
He followed me. I got backlash. Look, check this out. I got backlash from my family. I got 12 siblings, 4 brothers and 7 sisters. I got Bloods. I got Crips.
Yeah, so those same family members that if they all were at one barbecue, one cookout, would actually have to murder each other based on the code of their gang if they saw their own family member. Oh, you're taking advice from those people? Gang members? Really? You are a clown show. You are a tragedy. You think that's a flex? That you have Bloods and Crips in one family. So you understand that if you guys all met for Christmas and one is wearing red and the other ones aren't wearing green, they're actually wearing blue, that you would have to murder people at your own family get-togethers. And you're taking advice from these people. Krishan, you need to grow up. You have a lot of growing up to do. You're actually taking advice from people that are thinking about the streets, not thinking of it from a business standpoint. You're an imbecile. None. Her family members are more worried about street credibility and why are you following this person and following that? Well, guess what, Krishan? You have to play into the corporate America lifestyle and you have to play nice. You have to say, okay, you know what? I'll bite the bullet and kind of look a little soft in this regard. But guess what? I will get that quote unquote promotion. I am a mixed individual and I've actually rose up through the ranks. Why? Because I know how to commingle with white people. I know how to drop the slang when I get into work and I actually talk professional. And then when I'm with my boys, with my niggas, then I can come and bring out some of the slang and that terminology. But just like Will Smith, Chris Rock, Tiger Woods, you have to be able to commingle with every set and every demographic or you will never succeed in life. And that goes for streaming as well. So any of our, there's a Bible verse that say, you want to avoid all appearances of evil. Okay. And for black individuals, for African Americans, it's even more so. We need to avoid the appearance of evil or else we might get George Floyded or else we might get, we might have our hoodie up and we might get disguised as a robber. That is a realistic reality. So when I jump in a vehicle and my hat is backwards, unfortunately, I have to turn my hat front ways. And guess what? I have just saved the probability of me getting pulled over by about 40%. I have to realize these facts. Okay? That's why I don't have tattoos, visible tattoos at all. You cannot see any of my tattoos. Now, I don't care what I portray to the masses. I'm going to portray whatever I want to portray. But if you have corporate sponsors, you have these individuals that are going to pay you, like Gatorade, Nike, and all that, you have to do things a certain way, or else the sponsors will never want to back you or your content. This is not rocket science. So when Krishan gaslights you guys and your supporters are sending her cash apps when she's already a millionaire and telling you that off Snapchat, why are you paying this person money? Just like Kenneth Copeland, he's almost a billionaire. Why are these individuals still tithing to Kenneth Copeland when he's a billionaire and he's spending the money all on himself? It's dumbfounding. They play mental gymnastics with themselves and think they're getting something out of it. No, you're creating the monster and you are fueling the monster. This is not helping Krishan. Giving her any money at all is not helping Krishan. And
I'm so disappointed in you, brother. Like, for real, bro. You chose that with another side. And then that enchilada keep playing victim. What's up with y'all? No, like, really, what's up with y'all? You know, that's crazy, bro. I didn't even do what I would have did if I was the old Rock, bro. Flip out. You feel me? Break everything. The camera, all that. I didn't do none of that. Hey, come here, bro. What are you like? Why you doing I didn't do none of that, bro.
what self-reflection has Krishan done since even having Junior? Since the incident at No Jumper? Since Blueface left her and went to jail? Since she's gone to jail? Since she's been on probation? Absolutely nothing. Since she's gone to church? Since she's waxed the church for money and gotten donations and even given donations to the church and even made the song Yahweh, what has she learned? Is she a better person? Absolutely not. Look at her tone. Look at her stance. She's proud of that. She's proud that she didn't do the same thing that she did and says that's a flex. What? Ma'am, let's go to the stream. Let's see what this Playboy Max guy did. And I'm mispronouncing his name. I don't think that's even how you pronounce his name. You know why? Because I live in the real world. They're streamers. I don't watch you. I live in the real world. So those guys right there, they mean nothing to me. I make money off of them and off of Krishan, just like we cash out at our jobs. We are making content, so we inevitably are making money off of this. We are cashing out. Understand, this is a business, Krishan, right? I do this for y'all's entertainment. Every 1,843 subs or whatever it may be, down to the infinite sub, I want you guys to be entertained. But at the same time, we have to learn lessons within every video. We have to learn a lesson. Krishan has learned none.
And you just sat here and played, bro. You just sat here and played in my face, bro.
This seems like a very introspective thought, but it's very profound, right? But it's actually very simple. Voodoo Doll, the video she just made, like literally, I would come outside of my body if I was this person or a streamer, and I would watch the reactions of myself and separate myself from myself and give myself criticism, almost like I'm watching film. Any of you guys played any sports at a high level, Division 1 or better, or even Division 2 or Division 3, if you guys have ever played sports at even a high school that is very competitive, you remember the day after the game, you guys all come in and you watch film, and this coach, if he's a really good coach, he's going to break you all the way the hell down in the film room the next day. You know the plays where you did really well. You know the plays where you did really crappy. And you know that play's coming up where you're like, oh, fuck, I missed a block, or I missed a pass, or I missed the goal, or I missed the shot, or I should have passed here. You know that play's coming up and you're going to get reprimanded. That's how I would watch these films and this playback. Where did my attitude need adjustment? Where could I have been more selfless? Where could I have been more empathetic? Where could I have been an empath? Voodoo gives it up perfectly. Like, basically, this Playboy Max guy chose the individual with more clout, and it's almost like Kylie Jenner, the Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez. Tory had the least amount of clout. Megan had more clout. Megan had more notoriety, had the fame with the Rock Nation, and she won the battle because she was more powerful. So that's exactly what this Max guy did. He went with the individual and the streamer that's got the most power, that's got the most fan base, the better fan base in this genre right now. It's not rocket science. I don't understand how she doesn't see that. She should have been graceful in defeat. If you're graceful in defeat, and she would have went on stream and said, you know what, Max, I appreciate the opportunity, because what he did was, and I'm not going to go to the clip, you saw it on Voodoo's channel, right? Is he gave her a quick platform to say what she needed to say on the exit to her fans or to the masses. And all she had to say was, you know what? Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for having me here. And if you have another opportunity for me, I will be available for you. I've done that at jobs. I've done that in temp agency jobs where I've gotten the job where I said at the exit interview or the exit and the closeout, well, hey, we don't need the temps anymore. I'm out the door. Well, I go up and I shake every manager's hand. I shake the CEO's hand. I say, sir, it was a pleasure working for your company. And if you need a full-time employee, just think of me. I would love to come back and work for your company full-time. Thank you for the opportunity. A lot of people are like mad, like, why do they get to stay? And why didn't I get the job? Don't be spiteful. Don't be hateful. Go and thank them for even getting the opportunity to be there. And guess what? I got a call back maybe a few days later. Hey, I like your attitude. Why don't you come back and we'll get you signed on. We'll get the drug test taken. Shorty can't even take the drug test. Talking about energy drinks. You was doing cocaine with Blueface. You're talking about, I don't want to take an energy drink. You were doing lines of cocaine with Blueface. Oh, the irony. I want to display the emotion in my voice because it's like, you have all the tools right in front of you. You have the answer sheet coming through in a chat live. These kids are imbeciles.
I'm getting backlash from following you back, bro. I'm not following you back, bro. I don't know how you're going to make this right. I don't care if you do. You don't owe me nothing. I don't owe you nothing, and not even a follow. So have a good day, bro. Have a good day. First time meeting you, through scale of 1 to 10, 0, bro. You broke my scale. It's in the negatives, bro. I'm so, bro, you weird, bro. I'll show y'all the messages, bro. He was pressed to come. Had a team and all that. What? My team pull up. Out they way. I hit my team like, hey, Black Boy Max want to collab. They all excited. All excited just for us to get fumbled. I didn't even get to stream. I didn't even get to stay. Nobody paid me. Y'all just robbed me, bro. I got a son, Black Boy Max, bro. I'm a single mom, bro. I'm doing this shit by myself, bro. I don't appreciate it, bro.
Wait. So, yeah, I mean, I should have read the at the bottom, Plaque Boy. You know what I'm saying? So, wait, hold on. Plaque. I mean, Playboy Max sounds way better. So, it's actually Plaque Boy? So, Plaque. Look how idiotic these kids are. You're naming yourself after a disease, plaque psoriasis, where you basically are getting a rash on your skin, or teeth plaque, where you got to go to the dentist and they either scrape it off or you can scrape it off. You could get this tool and you could actually go in you can use a mirror and you could scrape your own plaque off. I mean, that's what I do. I haven't been to the dentist in maybe 15 years, almost. I don't have any cavities because I use this tool on my own teeth. I scrub my teeth and I know if it's sensitive and it hurts, that means you have issues with your teeth. I can use this tool on my own teeth. Okay? Yeah, so you're naming yourself after a disease and then something that we get from not brushing our teeth. And you want to look up to that guy. You think that you need that guy to stream. Or we swap the U and then we actually spell it plaques. Like you have a plaque on the wall, like you have credentials. So why not call yourself Credential Max? Credentials. So where are your credentials? Because if he's named Plaque Boy Max, where are your plaques? So you went to school? Nah, buddy, you're just naming yourself that and you believe that you have plaques. Where are your plaques? Where are your credentials, sir? Because I don't think that you've earned any. You just called yourself that. That's what these streamers can do now. You know, my plaque is on the wall. You know, when I offer my services, the plaque has to be on the wall. You have to show your credentials or you cannot provide the service. But these streamers can call themselves Plaque Boy without any real plaques, without any real credentials. And Krishan's crying over these people. Do you see the irony of life, guys? These guys have no plaques, no credentials. And then you got people like Krishan crying over them. Because this is what creates notoriety and fame in today's society. It's sad. This is textbook gaslighting. When she's textbook gaslighting you guys, I want to show in real time how she says, I got a son, bro, you're robbing me. No, I'm going to show you here in a second that she's about to expose and dox the streaming house and all that information. Well, why don't you just... I'll show you guys here in a second. This is what I do appreciate about Krishan. She will crash out and she will dox and she will give us a show. Just like we're at the circus.
You know, I'd rather cry. I'd rather cry to get mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let y'all have it. And then I had to like charge back up, cause it set me back mentally and emotionally a little bit. You got a big platform, bro. You gotta watch who you putting down. That's all I got to say. That wasn't cool, and it wasn't cool, bro. It wasn't cool, bro. Oh, Krishan. Man, you would have had to I would have put you in a boxing ring with somebody, bro. Who you trying to box? I got, you know who I got money on? That whoop your ass for me in a boxing match?
Whoa!
Come meet me at the whip, this is scene, we compare clips. You only bust once, we gotta go again. Get on the phone, call that nigga, act like you really miss him. Tell him to pull up, then duck, bitch, so we don't hit you. We all got poles in the whip like we going fishing.
Did she do this on purpose? No. She's looking the way that she's turning, so she's just being a safe driver. But the irony here is Blueface can come out of prison, out of jail, and in the flesh, on Krishan Rock's flesh, and be right there. Because his face is on her face, and she's not ever going to get this tattoo removed. I'm stopping here, and this video will show that we are very nuanced here on this channel. I see you. And Blueface, I see you. So when Krishan Rock pays this man's bills, it's for him to be her protector forever. It's for her to feel safe, to feel content, to feel like she has somebody to fight those battles when those battles arise. Blueface will be her protector, so I don't want to hear that he's not the clout. I don't want to hear that he is not her rock. No pun intended, because she's got her saving grace right there, and it's not the Lord Jesus Christ, unfortunately. It's Blueface, Jonathan Porter.
Y'all take a guess. Take a guess. I dare you take a guess. Guess who would jump in the ring for me on him? Take a guess.
And here we go. Trying to air the guy out, but protects his number, right? Like, oh, I'm scratching out the man's number. Scratched out the number, but look right underneath it. I was just like, oh, wait, hold on. Oh, she doxes the number right there. I called it. I put it in a WhatsApp. I put it in the Chat GPT to see if you can find any information. It won't actually give you the information on Chat GPT. The secret is you say it's a business, and then you're actually able to get information on that number. That's a little tidbit for you if you ever want to get your little private investigator on. But just in perfect Krishan Rock fashion, she lies to us. Plaque Boy Max, that's robbery without the gun. Are you sure about that, Rock? We can use context clues to fill in the gaps and understand that this little message in blue is actually Krishan Rock, because if we go back to what she was actually saying on Snapchat, she says, "Brother, it's cool. I dipped. No bad blood. God bless, Max. Tell him thank you." The individual is texting back Krishan, assuming it's Krishan, and we know it's Krishan because listen to this.
I'm so disappointed in you, brother. Like, for real, bro.
And there we have it. Using context clues and the words out of her mouth verbatim, we heard her just say brother, not just bro, but actually brother. So it's fresh in her vocabulary. She's actually using that terminology that is actually Krishan Rock texting. So you want to be over here saying, oh, you know, now you have all this bad blood because you talk to your gangster Crips and Blood brothers and family members who are active gang members. That in itself is a logical fallacy. And now you want to flip the script. You just texted Black Boy Max and said it was all good, no bad blood. So what is this? She's a fraud. She's a liar. This is all a facade. This is Hollywood. It's not real. She's playing y'all. She's fake. So, you know, I pocket watch, you know what I'm saying? This is Krishan. This is Krishan. She doxes the address. Pretty nice crib, though, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? This is probably a one-day. This is a one-day rental. So what happens here is these kids get really excited and think that these Black Boy Max, that he actually owns this house that has a pool, that has a tennis court, and has a guest house, and has another guest house with a pool. And basically, it's the Solomon Estate. It's got a roundabout. These kids don't own any of this stuff. They rent it out for the day. They rent it out for the day, and then they have to lock up, and they give it back to the rightful owner. That's what they do with these properties, guys. And the reason why they get all these girls and everything is because these girls actually think that they own this stuff when they go right back to their 2-bedroom apartment in Fontana and Chino. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is a huge house. This is probably a good $2,000 a night to rent on Airbnb. We should go check. But Krishan, if you really wanted to be as lit and you're as lit as you say you are and you're paying Blueface's bills, jump on Airbnb and rent the property right next door and have a party and invite everybody from over there and say, you know what? Come on over. I'm having a party over here and it's going to be more lit. That's how you get the streaming community back on your team, is you do the same thing, you play the same games, and you do it your own way. Go on Airbnb and rent this property out and have everybody from this house come on over to this house. It's very simple. You know what I'm saying? Start beating to the beat of your own drum. All right? Start walking to the beat of your own drum. You don't need Black Boy Max in order to survive in a streaming community. You don't need anybody other than yourself, your camera, that backpack that you already bought, you know, supposedly for Black Boy Max's stream. No, you have all the equipment now, so do it on your own, Krishan.
Look, so I'm trying my hardest not to complain. Praise God for the rope pull. So we're gonna praise God. I gotta do the ropes again. Twice. After that, I did the first time. So, I don't know if I burnt myself out or not. Not really. Hold up. You put my chain on. So down and backwards.
Twice.
Nope.
Yeah, Rock be working when it's time to work. I'll give her that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back with more. Y'all know who it is.
It's ICU! And everything about us is blue collar when we get set out the mud. Please stay tuned.